What up, all my fight fans? So, UFC, Saudi Arabia is in the books, and what can we say about Israel Adesanya, right? Israel Adesanya, guys, it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Let's get into the fight. He looked really, really good in the first round. He was pretty much picking imavov apart, no problem. He was doing really, really good. And then he just got caught. He got found out by imavov with that overhand right in the second fight, in the second round. I believe it was an overhand right, and then pretty much was able to finish him on the ground. Came back with another, I think it was either a left hook or not exactly sure what it was, but collided with him against the cage and then did some ground and pound, and that was the fight. I did not see that coming. I don't think anybody saw that coming. We all thought imavov was going to be a decent contender. He did get beaten by Sean Strickland, and he hasn't really been able to beat any other high-level opposition. This was the biggest test for imavov. We already know Israel Adesanya, former middleweight champion of the world, doing the damn thing, becoming one of the probably the second best middleweight ever in the UFC, going against some high-level competition throughout his career and dominating a lot of high-level competition throughout his career. But this one around, this did not go his way, and he got caught really, really good. Really, really good. And it's very unfortunate because we all really enjoyed Israel Adesanya's career. We all really enjoyed Israel Adesanya's fights. I'm not saying career as in he should retire or anything like that. We'll get into that in a sec. But, we all really were, in a sense, rooting for Izzy because we wanted to see him back. There were so many good fights we wanted to see him in, but it just did not go his way tonight. It really didn't. So what's next for Israel Adesanya? Well, I don't feel like he should retire, and I definitely don't feel like he should take a break for a while. I do believe he got caught. I do believe that it was just one of those things that does happen. It wasn't like a skill thing. It wasn't where imavov pretty much completely dominated him. It was just one of those things where he just ended up getting caught by the right punch at the right time, at the right place, all the above, and imavov got the fight, got the win. So do I feel like it would happen again? Possibly, but then again, maybe not. So I feel like Israel Adesanya still does got a lot left in the tank. He did get submitted by DDP, and he did get outpointed by Sean Strickland. So we're not exactly sure what's going on with Israel Adesanya. Maybe it's just a lot of people are figuring out his style. A lot of people are figuring out how to beat him now. Because again, this is, when it comes to the UFC, the game evolves so much, and you really don't have time to really learn new tricks or learn new strategies in order to become dominant for so long. We look at John Jones, George St. Pierre, all these other great fighters out there who went against some of the very best in the world and stayed on top forever. But with Izzy, it's just, I don't know. He may need a new training camp. He may need something different in order to get himself back. But as far as opposition goes, I guess the best fight I would like to see him go against, maybe a rematch with Kevin Gastelum. Let's get him back in the drawing board. Let's get him back in some of the winning circles. Let's get him back with some other opposition that he could go against that could potentially be in favor for him. And I believe Kevin Gastelum would be a really great fight. We all know that first fight that they had with each other was epic. Probably is going to go into the Hall of Fame for sure, because that was a really great fight. If you guys have not seen it, I highly recommend it. It's going to be one of the best fights you've ever seen. I promise you that. So I would definitely try definitely check that fight out for sure. But other than that, I'm not 100% sure. He pretty much dominated everybody else within the division outside of DDP, Sean Strickland, and now imavov. So he's gonna have to let the top five figure itself out. He's gonna be dropping down a little bit further down the line, and he's gonna have to work himself up again. So like I said, Kelvin Gastelum is a good one. There's a few others that I'm sure he could go against. You never know. Maybe he can do help out Bo Nickel. That'll be another good fun fight. A rising contender and such. So Israel Adesanya has options. He has options, and he just needs to take his time and get back to the drawing board. I'm sure in time he'll be back. As far as imavov goes, this definitely jumped him to the top five for sure. Where you got the champion DDP taking on Sean Strickland this coming Saturday. You got the number one contender Khamzat Chimaev, who pretty much dominated Robert Whittaker to become the number one contender. So that it has to figure itself out as well. I do believe imavov should fight one more fight to get a number one contender shot. Maybe the loser of DDP and Sean Strickland, I would say, even though Sean Strickland already fought imavov, but or if you never know if it's DDP, you never know who's going to win there. But I believe that's what should be next. Either that or you give Bo Nickel imavov, which would be another good fight. Or I don't see them doing Khamzat Chimaev and imavov. I feel like they're going to give Khamzat Chimaev that fight, that championship fight, depending on who the winner is. So yeah, we never know, guys. But the middleweight picture is actually looking really, really good, looking really, really fun, and I'm very excited for it. So there you guys have it. Check out the replay with imavov and Israel Adesanya. It was a really good, fun fight. Unfortunate loss for Izzy, a great win for imavov. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.